And we are live. Oh, okay. Well, I came in woefully unprepared. We are live. Welcome back, everybody. I totally forgot that I moved my phone charger. Oh dear. Just go live, immediately have to go to be right back. Hang on. Oh gosh. Okay, slightly more prepared. So, I've been batting 1,000 all day. Puzzling should be fun. Alright, hello Trumpet, hello Benjamin, hello Sapphire, hello Luke, hello Boomer, hello everyone. Welcome. Crying out loud, 3-stream streak, what happened? Sheesh. How you doing, Boomer? Small Human says hi. Hi, Small Human! Is raving about Lilo and Stitch. Well, Lilo and Stitch is the best. Yeah, I play the game and stream from my PC, and I read chat on my phone. Ooh. Also, I think that the game's logo is a fish. Yes, it has taken me this long to even have a theory about that. Boomer is at first follow-up with Surgeon today. Everything good so far. Yay. Oh, Sapphire also follows the chat on phone. It's the best way that I have found. Oh, hello there. Ah, work food. To manage like a dual screen situation. Benjamin said, was playing Minecraft this morning. I think I blew my entire luck reserve for the next year or so. Oh dear. It's okay. At the end of the session, you get to roll to restore luck points. Says this morning I've been playing. Wait, I've been working. Dagnabbit. Benjamin said, I was building some trading spots for villagers, threw down a lectern to get some enchantments going, and the very first trade that appears was mending. Best enchantment for 12 emeralds. Whoa. Yes, I do see the no audio thing. Oh. They already escaped? Hello? Work food? I needed to talk to you. Work bait. Hoo ha ha. Tried to cast Revelio, thought that doesn't work here. Then I remembered, wait, this also has Revelio. Ah! Oh, nice. Very Count of Monte Cristo. We love a secret passageway. Close that again. Give me to the princess. Weird. Weird. Benjamin says, to put that in perspective, in my last world, I ground villagers for around 3 hours to get mending, and it ended up costing 42. Dang, that's really good. Secret tunnel! Gosh. Okay. Oh. Hang on. It's just dark. Ah, okay. That's better. There's a secret path through the secret tunnel? I'm guessing there are traps around it. I like this bit. This is good puzzle. Like, this feels like something that is reasonable to have in the world. Ooh! Oh, how fun. Oh! Ooh! I like this. I like this a lot. Wing! Like a glow stick! Ooh! Right back to that. I might save because I've got 2 things to explore right now. Oh dear. Oh. Alright, save game. Save here. Okay. Holy. Thank you, everyone. Trumpet says, I haven't thought about Count of Monte Cristo in a long time, but after you just mentioned it, I looked it up. I looked up an audiobook for it. It's nearly 53 hours. I don't remember the book being that long when I read it in high school. Maybe I read an abridged version. I want to say the longest audiobook I've gone through so far, Jane Eyre, which was like 40 some hours. Oh, this is neat. Okay. Yeah, I haven't read Count of Monte Cristo. I found and I have a thing where, while yes, I can appreciate classics, I'm not gonna make myself read the depressing ones. I will stick with Goodbye, Mr. Black. Oh. 2 tunnels again. It says I got through all of the Lord of the Rings audiobooks, but it was hard and took a long time. Ooh. Fun. Ooh. Ooh. I really love the way that they use the water in this game. Because I thought that was an earthquake in my game. I completely zoned into voice and forgot game audio was a thing. Oh my gosh. I get that. Scream. Ah! I knew there had to be something in this space. Okay, sweet. Let's see. Good little frog. Animals, pillars, numbers, oh my. Hang on a second. For anyone who doesn't know, Goodbye Mr. Black is an obscure K-drama adapted from an obscure manhwa, which is like a Korean manga, that is inspired by Count of Monte Cristo, but modern day and less depressing. Very satisfying ending, actually. One of my faves. The show is horrifically edited, and I want to say directed, so it is extremely cringe to watch the entire time, but the story is fantastic. Alright, so when I looked at the tree, I thought that what was lighting up was just flowers, but I'm not seeing a flower on here, so I'm still very, very sad that I didn't have the puzzle where the water feels like a little kind of depression to make a beetle shape. Which one of my favorites? Okay, so it's like we've got War. Oh gosh. Boomer, you crack me up. Right. Sapphire, tell me about your farm legacy. I'm curious. So one is Wark. Looks like 2 is Fish. 3 is Sunner. I'll have to remember what those look like. Then Itrim. And then... Right? 4. Hang on. Oh, I have to have written one of these down wrong, right? Dagnabbit, hang on. Hang on. I have to figure out the numbers. Like, oh, puzzles. I love puzzles. They're so fun. 1, 2, 3. Four. Wait, what's that 6? I have to be wrong about that. Yeah, that can't be 6. But that's 6. I'm questioning my intelligence again. Hang on. That's 6. That's 6. What's 4? What's that 6? Hmm. That has to be 2, right? It can't be 2. Can it? You know, we've got a door to Jungle Island. I'm gonna go visit the village real quick. If we can get back into there. Okay, we can. Sweet. Teach me your number system, for I am too foolish to comprehend it. So many number systems. Like, I have to translate numbers into Dunny so that I can translate them into English, and meh. And somewhere along the line, I'm breaking down. That can't be right. It's patently not right. What on earth is 4? Why is that 6? That looks like it should be 4. Puzzle games are so fun and relaxing. It says the abduction number system messed with my head. I erased it from my memory. I have no recollection of numbers whatsoever in abduction. Yeah, got stuck. Just get lost several times. That'll help. Okay. Here. There we go. That's better. Okay. So 8. Right. That's 10. Hold on. What's that? 1, 2, 3. It's only 6. So I should be able to do this through process of elimination. 1, that's 5, that's 3. Alright, so this is 1. This is 3. This is 5. This is 6. I don't have 2 or 4. One. Work. 3. Center. 5. We're gonna go up there and check that one as well. If I can find my way up there. I will just whip through this last. I've got all these notes, so I should be fine. Take but a minute. Either overestimating myself or underestimating the game. Possibly both. It looks like rock, but it doesn't light up. There. Somehow. I can remember. I know that bird. Where do I know that bird from? Okay, see, the house is like that. The door's on the bottom. Guess it's not right in the middle, so... Okay, there we go. Earlier. Oops. Yeah, I just see blossoms. So, is there a blossom on the thing that I miss? Or if I wait around, will bugs arrive or something? Hmm. Okay. Oh yeah, 5 is Blossom one, right? And 6. Theatre. So that leaves butterflies and sunners. I guess I'll just force it and try both. Good nap, Boomer. Thanks for visiting. All right. All the ladders. And along we zip. Okay. Hmm. Ah, okay, that makes sense now. Hmm. Okay. Should be a way to open it from this side, right? Right? Hmm. Mess with the weird little sticks, but don't seem to be doing anything. Hmm. Well, how do I get back in there? Whoops. Hmm. Don't know that I can summon that thing. Hmm. Well, this is concerning. Just swim, the work will leave you alone. Yeah, he's definitely not still mad at me about teasing him earlier. Why would I be able to mess with those if they don't do anything? Hmm. Wait, that doesn't tell me how to open it. It tells me what it's for, but not how to open it. Hmm. Oh. Hmm. Yeah? Hmm. Nope, don't do anything different when they're lit up. Hmm. I need to reload my save from before I left that room. Might be what I do. Oop. Ta-da. Absolutely cheating. Missed 2, cheat harder. You have to earn the knowledge of the secondary access point. Mm-hmm. Alright. So... I'm just gonna save my game again. Okay. Because... Alright, so I know that the first one is work. Work. Number 2 could be either fish or butterfly. That thing is so derpy. Okay, well, there's the fish. Sunner. Earth is that? It's like Sunner. Then butterfly. Is that a butterfly? Figure out which one is a butterfly. Here, there's so many options to try. See if that's a butterfly. And then I don't see a flower, so... Try that one. Well, that wasn't it. Or next option. Fish. Sunner. Eel. Frog. Other frog. Nope. It says I'm getting end of tunic vibes from this one. It's not that bad depending on how many screenshots you've taken and how well you've paid attention. I just, you know, kind of flown through by the seat of my pants, so I'm having to struggle with it. Mark is the first one. I feel like the second one has to be fish. Right. Just in case it's not. No idea what that thing is. Sunner was over here. Check that thing. I missed one, didn't I? Yes, I did. Right? What the? Hang on. Is this work? Oh, I left out the fish. Sunner. Fish. Nope, not it. And Sunner. I keep losing track of where that one is. Fish. Okay. No, it's not a crocodile. It's the weevil. I feel like it has to be the beetle, just because I have memories of beetles. Maybe that one's the butterfly. I don't know. Moiety and I have very different art styles. We stylize things in such different ways. Is that a moose? Beetles wobble, but they don't fall down. Riven is unbeatable. Try work. Fish. Sunner. This thing that might be a butterfly. Weird gecko. Tiny frog. Really thought that would be it. Okay. Oops. Wrong thing. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Semi-random? So 4 of them, I know exactly which order they go in. And then there are 2 blank spots where I'm not sure which of these is 2 and which of them is 4. But also, some of these symbols, I'm not sure which animal it is. Like, I'm still very unsure about which one is the butterfly and which one I'm supposed to use for the blossoms. Because I even went back and looked at the blossoms again and I didn't see anything else lighting up. But I also don't see a symbol that is a flower. So I'm trying different symbols that might be the animals and whatnot that I need, and also trying the ones that are probably 2 and 4 in reverse order, just in case. So basically I have 2/3 of the puzzle and I'm brute forcing the rest. And this is why I don't work in quality assurance. Thank you. Yeah, there's a few too many options, I think, possibly. I feel like the fish has to be 2. But also I can't figure out why this other number would be 4. Like, I cannot figure out the Rivenese number system, and it's driving me bonkers. Like, it's driving me absolutely nuts that 6 is 6. Like, I think that 6 should be 4. But they say it's 6. Like, then I don't know how your numbers work. Okay, and then butterfly. Not. Oh, there's a storm? That's why it's getting so dark. Okay. Try the weevil next. There. Apply. Blowing sideways. Ooh, sweet. I keep feeling like the Beetle should be in it somewhere because I remember Beetle from the original, but they could have changed it. Why would you? The Beetle's like the best one. Look at him. He's friend-shaped. Guitar? Oh my gosh. I don't know what some of these critters are. I worry about a few of them. Nope, no extra clues. Should be two. That'd be six. Trumpet says, I'm not a big Beatles fan, but I didn't notice until the last year or so how their name was spelled. Right? Also, not really a fan, but yeah, it was one of those I was today years old when things, and I want to say I mentioned it to my mother, who grew up during all of that, and she had never noticed either. Why do their numbers number like that? That's what one of them is. That's what one of them is. That's what one of them is. And we've got... the 1 and 2? Something? Okay. If it's like that... Yeah. I don't don't know how they even come up with these number systems. Like Dunny, I understand mostly how the numbers work. I have not been able to figure out how this Rivenese number system works. Like, I can't figure out what it's counting. So I know that's 1, that's 3, that's 5, that's 6. So this one should be 2. And I guess this one is 4, but I don't see any reason why that one would be 4. And if those are the numbers, then it goes quark, fish, sunner, butterfly, whatever the thing for the blossoms is, Itram. Quark, fish, sunner. I'm having trouble figuring out what a couple of the symbols are, and that makes it more difficult. Like, I feel like I'm gonna spend 3 hours beating my head against this and then find out that this is not Itram. Like, quark, fish, sunner, having tried a few, I'm currently thinking this is butterfly. Butterfly. Closest thing I've seen to the tree. Itram. That's not it. Why is it not it? I keep thinking I must be doing the wrong thing for the, like, tree blossom situation. Fish. Sunner. Butterfly. Yeah, I just keep trying different things in case it's whatever it is that goes with the tree. Oh. At some point I'll have tried all of them. And then I'll know it's something else I'm getting wrong. What? What do you mean the viewer gives you a red outline? I don't think I've seen a red outline on anything. Okay, yeah, white images. Okay. Saw that, saw that. Saw that. And that. So the last two, which I have marked as Blossom and Itram, are the puzzling ones. This blossom, I only, like, I even went back and looked around again, and I at least only noticed white outlines on the blossoms on the trees, but there isn't a blossom. Blossom is not an animal. Also, there's that one that's in the cave, and all I could see there was like a white blob painted on the ceiling, but there were Itchram traps around it. Yeah, I tried getting different perspectives, and I have to have missed it because all I saw was white blob. Great. That means we'll have to find our way into here again. Let's see if I can get back out this way. That'll make it a lot easier. Ooh. Take the walk of shame back to the puzzle locations. There. Also, where the one with the Itchram trap is. Oh, this way. I'll probably have to do it again, won't I? It's been too long. Oh, yep. Okay. Right, up. And yeah. Okay. And then down we go again. This is at least the 5th time that I've checked this tree. I'm not dumb, I'm smart. Oh, hello. Wait a minute. The butterflies are painting themselves. That's not fair. You're tainting my test data. So, tree, beetle. I already tried beetle for the tree, though. Nabbit. See, I'd already considered that that one might be the beetles. I've already tried that. How many others am I wrong? Oh, man. Butterflies are painting themselves. I'm gonna check the butterfly one real quick, too. Just in case. Also, I remember where on earth the Itchroom traps were. Whoop. Okay. Enough of the Hang on. Are the butterflies in Itchroom? Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, that's sneaky. Oh my gosh. See, I always think that I'm like just this insane overthinker, and then I play a game like this. Like, no, I don't think enough for these. Like, answer E. Good enough. Nope. Bless you. No way. No, they did not. Oh my gosh. No. 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 That one's the friggin' work? Well then what on earth have I been looking at this whole time? One of them's got a work paint next to it. Sly dogs. So yes. Yes. Like I haven't noticed it glowing red when I'm at hints before. Like I've noticed it glowing red, but I never was able to figure out like what the connection is. So what's the one that I've been thinking? Turning into a cartoon character. So, does the moiety's bell curve start at an IQ of like 140? Like those are their idiots? Right, I thought I'm gonna have to do the whole thing again. Up this thing. Okay. Then here. Where am I facing? This guy. Okay. We go. Okay, well, Sunner and Fish are the only ones I know for sure then. Okay. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh my gosh. Really? So they have two things painted by this one. That's nice. Alright. So, new order. Butterfly. Fish. Sunner. Then Trim. Beetle. War. Ooh. Yeah, the wharf painting is just mean. You showed me an animal that's in the puzzle next to the hint. That means it's the hint. Okay, let's try this again. I believe 6. Butterfly, fish, sunner, Itram, beetle, warp. I feel like I need something that is very slightly less complex than this, but significantly more complex than Botany Manor. Interesting for there to be 6 when everything that Gen does is in 5s. Doesn't find it. What? I have no idea. Close that so Gen doesn't find it. Or, if this works anyway, interesting that there would be 6. Since everything that Gen does is in 5s. Because they're his 5th age. There we go. And it goes to 6? Right? Okay. That's so cool. Okay. It is not a Gen puzzle, which is why I find it interesting. Very rebellious of them. It's very distinctly anti-Gen. Ah. Yeah. My desktop background for years. Very sad that I turned my graphics down so far. I want to see it with the graphics all the way.
Palo! Palo!
Oh, people.
Yo,
No,
Olay!
don't.
Yo, Olay!
Must you? Very well. Good. You're finally awake.
Kali ini.
Oh, lovely. Okay, a warm welcome achievement. Okay. Oh, hello. Critters. They let me keep my lens. Wash my face. Hello. Ah. There we go.
Katarina e now da saya ya palo. Yapa ay manay yalepo.
I think I heard something about Catherine.
Bekaretere wira pe yelo kene falapo. Tisay. Why te fulupe? Now Katarina ne. Wisi fa polo ya sepe yai.
Sweet. always wanted to see more of this age. No. Alright. Write quickly from my prison. Along with this journal, I've instructed Nayla to return the book that the moiety intercepted upon your arrival. After questioning her, I've concluded that it was written by Atris for a very specific purpose. Gen will wish to use it, though he will undoubtedly be suspicious. Once he's out of the way, he'll still need the combination to release me. I'm told he keeps it somewhere in his outpost on 233. Then I assume we're to signal Atris. I think I know how it might be done, but don't attempt it before I'm released. Okay. Oh, interesting that she writes this way. It's been 1 week since I linked to Riven, and I'm still reeling from the changes I've witnessed. Even before my eyes could adjust, the smell of my homeland embraced me. The sweet salt air was instantly familiar. The scene that soon resolved was not, as I stood there struggling to make sense of what I was seeing. Violent clang sounded, and bars appeared before me. That sounds familiar. It was then that I must have been darted, for my memory after is cloudy. A Rivenese man, shabbily dressed in militaristic attire, was shouting something at me. He seemed to be attempting to speak Dunny, but his grasp of the language was so poor that I could not make out his words. Again, this sounds very familiar. Then the world went dark. Many voices passed until at last I awoke to a familiar face. Etty? After all this time, she's still as warm and kind as ever, and yet the years have clearly wounded her, as they've wounded everyone. His world became a prison when Gen was trapped here. Everything is tinged with pain and loss, even Etty's bright smile, though she does her best to hide it. Desperate urgency, squelched by something fierce seethed beneath her cordial veneer. When Atris and I left again here all those years ago, I was haunted by visions of what had become of my people and how they might have come to suffer under his rule. But the injustices I imagined were nothing compared to the atrocities that have actually come to pass. Following is a chronicle of what I have learned, a record of all that has happened, should I no longer be here to tell it. The moiety. It seems the confrontation that led to Gen's entrapment on Riven was witnessed by some of the Rivenese, but their interpretation of the event was skewed, no doubt due to Gen's overinflated view of himself. What? Gen has an overinflated view of himself? No. How could she accuse him of such a thing? Atris and I had hoped that stripping him of his ability to link to other worlds might lead people to conclude that his claims of godhood were false. But it appears the opposite has come to pass. If Gen was a god and we had vanquished him, then we must be greater gods. Whoops. So assume my absence was only temporary and that I would surely return one day to set the world right again. Thus the moiety, name they adopted after Gen's disparaging use of the term, were born sworn enemies of Gen and devotees of me. I had no inkling of this misconception about myself until 2 days ago, though in hindsight it makes perfect sense given the way I've been treated. For their part, they naturally assumed an omniscient deity might be well aware of their own divine status, so there was no need to inform me. I only finally pieced it together during a recent underground gathering where they reenacted their version of the story of my life, a riveting tale that culminated with the confrontation between Atris, myself, and Gen at the edge of the fissure. Events have been exaggerated to such grandiose proportions that I found it hard at times to suppress my laughter, and yet this myth has also given them the courage to stand against Gen, and the hope that they might someday be delivered from the relentless inhumanities of his authoritarian rule. Even so, the fact that I am the one who's been cast as this savior and omnipotent being who would one day return to Riven, overthrow Gen, and lead them to a new paradise is deeply unsettling. I would do anything to free my people from this hellish existence, but I am not who they think I am. How, though, can I dissuade them from this notion without also crushing their hopes? Ah! Hang on. Okay. Right. Skin's power grew, so did the moiety. And in order to evade his persecution, for he would wipe them all out in an instant if he could, they had to become more and more adept at concealing themselves. They make use of a network of caves that so far he has failed to discover, but I fear it only a matter of time before they're found out. Further jeopardizing their existence is the fact that the moiety absolutely refuse to sever their ties with those who've sided with Gen. The two factions thus live together in surprising harmony, their overarching sense of cultural unity appearing to outweigh the schism, at least for now. I heard today that Father and Enant were inducted into Gen's labor force. I so longed to see them, but a dimness shrouded Ati's face so abruptly when I asked of them that it left me hesitant to press the matter further. I must know the truth eventually, but I fear the news will not be good. From the moment of their inception, the moiety have sought to disrupt Gen's plans at every turn, sabotaging his construction, stealing from his precious stockpiles, and keeping an ever-watchful eye on his every move. They shroud themselves with dark coverings and delight in the fact that their enemies are often frightened by their wraith-like appearance and their almost preternatural ability to wreak havoc without detection or consequence. In the course of one of these forays that I was fortuitously rescued when I first linked to Riven, I shuddered to think what might have become of me had that scout not been there to intervene. Ben will certainly be hunting for me now, no doubt furious at his guard's failure to detain me. He must be even angrier, though, at the loss of the linking book he surely assumed I brought with me. That I was deceived into linking into Riven without a way back is a bitter yet fortunate fact, for it may well have meant the death of us all had a path back to Dunny fallen into his destructive hands. No kidding. When he finally discovers that I came here empty-handed, he'll be angrier still. That is some consolation, at least. I might be stranded here forever, but at least he'll be mad about it. I've glimpsed the final breath of a dying age. Tiny blade cuts the void. The full divided again and again, dipped in black. The nib drips red. The art of genocide. Ooh. Today I ventured above ground to see for myself what has become of the island. I hoped it wouldn't be as bad as the moiety had reported. It was worse. Having lived with it for so long, the Rivenese have become inured to the steady decay around them, but I was devastated. As we wound our way through the underbrush, I found myself once again breathing in my youth. The ocean air transporting me back in a matter of seconds, but as my eyes again took hold, you'd think I'd be better at reading cursive. The warmth of those memories vanished, and I was left with nothing but numbness. We had reached a bluff that had not been there the last time I visited my home. Oh. Riven, which was once one island, yikes, has split into 5 distinct pieces that have since drifted apart at an astonishing rate. 4 of these have been claimed by Gen as his exclusive domain. Only those who have sworn their loyalty to him are even allowed access to them. From my vantage point at the edge of the trees, I could see 3 of them, now blighted with Gen's monomaniacal constructions. These islands are closely guarded and pose great personal risk to the moiety, though that hasn't kept them from doing whatever they can to thwart Gen's endeavors there. Fourth island I could not see, as it is crept away to some distance and now lies concealed by fog. Moiety said that Gen originally governed from this small island, living and working in a protected space he built for himself atop the stump that remains where the great tree used to stand. I can never forgive him for that one. The only surviving forest is located here on the largest island, where the village also remains. This island was ostensibly intended to be the province of the people, but it too has been irrevocably marred by Gen's oppressive intrusions. Words fall, brittle brown leaves masquerading as green. Should never have held. Lives both bloomed and as yet unseeded. I feel nothing today. Gerald mood. I'm outcast among outcasts, the diaspora of a dying world. Ooh, that's a cool line. Despite my repeated protestations, the moiety continue to treat me differently, their desperate need precluding any dissuasion from the belief that I am some sort of messiah come to save them. They misconstrue my every move as a validation of their faith, whispering of how I walked the island bold and unafraid, mistaking my outrage at the island's devastation for bravery. But I am afraid, for I know something that the moiety do not, the underlying reason for the island's accelerated decay. Gen wrote this world, and so it will fail, as all of Gen's ages ultimately fail. I must make the moiety understand this, but I cannot talk to at tea. There were brief moments soon after my arrival when my divine status was forgotten and I was simply Katran again. They're almost non-existent now. There's one person, however, who seems immune to these fallacious motivations. Nayla. Her gaze has never faltered whenever I've dared hint at the uncomfortable truth. I feel I could trust her to bear the full brunt of it. Ben is making books. How did I not know this until now? Beatrice and I knew he would likely attempt it, as he has adopted the paranoid practice of writing all of the necessary materials into his ages. He's been exploiting the natural resources and the people of Riven as fodder for his mad pursuit to further his colonialist ideals. Blah, blah, blah. Thankfully, it sounds as if he has not yet succeeded. As painful as it's been, the fact that I've returned to Riven at this crucial juncture is fortuitous. The age is crumbling, my people are suffering, and if Gen succeeds in securing his freedom, other worlds will suffer the same. The moiety are looking to me. I may only be mortal, but I have to do something. It's been a scribble long time since my last entry. There's much to tell. It's hard to recognize, but I found the Starfisher is located on what Gen refers to as his temple island. Ooh. No pressure. Seriously. Good thing we're here. The moiety prefer to use the Rivenese word alapo, which means water pool. They've thus taken to referring to the void itself as Alaturan, Pool of Stars. It is the very fissure that allowed Atris and me to escape this age without leaving a linking book behind us, though it has since been sealed with a skin of heavy iron. Several derelict devices from that time remain mounted to the surface, including a hatch with a windowed viewpoint, a large telescope, and the mechanical lift that was used to install it, the combination to which was acquired by the moiety long ago. Oh no, more numbers! Ah. Okay. Okay, so this one is this, 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 and yep, no pressure. Well, some of them repeat. At least there's that. And I have most of these. Not all of these, but most of these. Okay. In the early days, the moiety briefly considered reopening the fissure. Thankfully, they decided against it. Had they attempted it back then, the results might well have been catastrophic. Were they to do so today, it would certainly mean the end of Riven. I am told that in the days immediately following Gen's confinement on Riven, he attempted to determine the feasibility of navigating the stars beneath the fissure, for he had seen the mist book fall from Atris's hands into that very same space. That is a very intense level of desperate. Oh, to this end he sacrificed several poor souls, alleged transgressors of the law, by throwing them into the hatch so he could observe their fate. It is said that they did not die, but what becomes of them remains a mystery. Okay, if you found Rivenese people wandering on other ages, that would be really cool, I'm just saying. And that original fissure is no longer alone. New something have appeared in recent years at various locations around the island. Don't make Gen mad. Seriously. He'll throw you into space. In some instances, the moiety were able to glimpse the breaches before Gen and his minions moved in to contain them. Their descriptions support my suspicion that the forces that are tearing Riven apart are more than merely geological. More troubling, however, is that Gen is not simply containing these rifts, but is somehow using them to travel between the islands, and that he has also reportedly devised a way to harvest the energies from the expanse for some as yet unknown purpose. How like him to wantonly exploit for his own selfish gain that which he does not understand. No kidding! The starfield beneath the fissure is not as it seems. It is a gentle space as hospitable to life as a flowing river. That is how Atris described his brief time within the expanse before he linked out, leaving his mist book adrift within it. He was never able to conclude upon its nature, but I cannot help but feel that there must be some greater behind it. Luke, Gen applies to NASA. I guarantee you I can put more astronauts in space. Something I should have mentioned earlier. One of the colossal blades that appeared in the course of our escape from Riven, the great dagger that stands at one end of the fissure, has been adopted by the moiety as the emblem of their struggle. They have their own explanation as how it came to be, of course, but their choice is more apt than they know, as that dagger, along with the other blades, was a manifestation of my rage at the desecration that Gen had already wrought upon my world. I haven't told the moiety that I wrote it into this age, as I fear that would only fuel their overestimation of me, but I can't deny it pleases me to have inadvertently provided them with such a fitting symbol of their cause. I so want to build a giant papier-mâché moiety dagger to hang on my wall. I really do. My limited encounters with Gen's followers have been discouraging. Whenever I've attempted to engage them, they've fled from me. I heard an interesting tale from the moiety last night, which may help to explain this. Soon after we trapped Gen on Riven, he claimed that it was he who had been responsible for the Great Blades, summoning them as a preemptive, punitive reminder of the obeisance he expected. In the village circles, it is told that this act marked the beginning of a period of restitution, at the end of which, provided they had proven their devotion to him, they would be delivered into a new and better existence. I will continue my attempts to intervene on their behalf. The cage has finally failed. Gen is free. This is a long journal. She's been here a while. My sources have confirmed that Gen has managed to create a functional linking book. In fact, he had done so before my arrival, but kept this accomplishment so well hidden that only his closest acolytes were aware of it. In keeping with his callous regard for the worlds he creates, he has simply named this age 233. It is not yet known whether he has written others. I've also just learned that years ago, a moiety scout managed to steal a book that was an early failure that Gen had intended to destroy. It was largely complete, but did not work. I wasn't told about it until now because they thought it was useless. Gen struggled for decades, but he could never get a conventional linking book to work. Then one day he began construction on a cumbersome mechanical solution, a complex array of devices designed to harness the energies of the starry expanse and use them to suppress his book's inherent flaws. Woof. It's like, it doesn't work. Maybe if I just, overpower it. The design phase was chaotic and often dangerous. The moiety tell of tremendous explosions as Gen sought to contain and wield forces that he knew little to nothing about. But he is nothing if not determined, and eventually he was able to use this enormous crutch to link to another age. I can't deny his brilliance, but it is an abominable solution, brutish and overwrought. And all that entirely unnecessary. I've studied the partially burned book that the moiety took from him. Although he sought retribution for the affront, he appears to have been otherwise untroubled by the theft, no doubt assuming the book would be useless in the moiety's hands. But I can see what they could not. The book may yet be salvageable. The age the book describes is wholly unsuitable as a home for the moiety, but I think it can be modified. I will dream. Nice. He's brutish smart. I mean, I say brute forcing my way through complicated puzzles. Right, I have nearly finished writing the moiety's age. The world as described is harsher and more desolate than they are used to, but they should be able to sustain themselves there. But we'll need a second book. Gen has been spending most of his time in 233 lately, so the danger is less, but getting into his lab will still be difficult. The coming collapse waits the air, blaring my vision both day and night. We must act soon. Success. We've secured a second book, though I worry now that Gen will miss it and deduce our plans before we're ready. The descriptive book I've prepared as a refuge for the rebels is useless unless I can find a way to correct its inherent flaws. Gen's massive machine mainly functions to manipulate the energies within the expanse. It seems it serves its purpose, but its excess seems unwarranted. The Rivenese have long used crystalline substrates as an elegant means to manipulate light. If I could just find the right material. Last night's dreams have delivered me a perilous plan. I will write this substrate into the new moiety age. If we could temporarily access Gen's apparatus, we could use our book to link to this new age and search for the crystals. Someone would then have to carry the book back to safety once the link was made. If it fell into Gen's hands, all would be lost. When Gen links to 233, one of his acolytes always remains to shut down the device. I'll have to get to him before he can do so. which means we'll have one chance before they're alerted to our presence. Everything is ready. I've written the material into the new age, and I have prepared the second linking book as a return path to Riven. Of course, it too suffers the same deficiencies as all of Gen's books, so it won't work unless it's augmented. Once I'm in the new age, I'll have to locate the crystal and adapt it to heal the gateway image, which should render the book functional. I can then use the second linking book to return to Riven with more of this material. It's risky, but if it all goes well, the moiety and any others we can convince to join them will finally have an escape. I can't help but laugh at the absurdity of this plan. I sound like Atris. Oh. Hello, Glitched. Welcome, welcome. We are reading the longest journal ever. How you doing? Okay. Should I fail to return, it will likely mean the end of my life, but my only real fear is for my people. Everyone assures me they have complete faith that I will accomplish my task and lead them to a better world. That's the fulfillment of the prophecy, after all. But underneath, they are just as tense and fearful as I am. What will become of them if I do not return? Will they perish here on Riven? Or attempt to follow me through this new book to an unknown fate? I don't know what to tell them. Against all odds, it is done. We've already evacuated most of our members to this new age, which the moiety have named Tay. The world is more beautiful than I'd anticipated, so I'm pleased the Rivenese have been liberated at least. They stand beneath the open sky, unafraid, dazzled by their freedom. They are happy. There's still much to be done. The age is still vulnerable. The only way to completely protect it from Gen is to destroy the book once everyone's safely in Tay. I'm hesitant to bring this up with the moiety until they've had a chance to acclimate themselves to the new world, as it would mean they would be forever exiled from the only home they've ever known, nor am I eager to sever my own connection and my only path back to my life and family on Mist. But for the greater good, it must be done. For the moment, we're safe, but our activities could arouse Gen's suspicions at any moment. We cannot delay. I will return to Riven tomorrow to resume my attempts to persuade the remaining holdouts to join the others in Tay. For now, though, I must rest. Oof. Okay. Ah, door opened. Hello? People! Ooh, goggles. Ooh. You can see more. Childhood dreams can come true. Hey. What's this? Oh. Shrine. Okay, that's comfy. Okay. They really don't want me going anywhere that I don't have to. Out. Out. Ooh. I should have taken a screenshot of the Catherine shrine. Okay. Here we go. Yes. I have time to finish the game today. Seriously. Save game. Save over that one. Okay. Alright. I don't know how to reset that. So, that. Yes, fake dunny book. So that's the thing, because I have to take that back to... And I did save. Everyone's telling me to save the game. I'm getting nervous. Yeah, I'm in the end game, but also that means we're heading into all of the cutscenes, and we've got like maybe 20 minutes at most. More like 15. Yep. I don't know if we can do that. Ah. Oh, the plan was to finish Riven today. It'll be a shorter stream because it's almost done. Ha. We're so close. I literally just have to go back to 233 and give again the trap book. Yeah. I believe that one is a 6. That's a 3. That's a 5. I do not understand how their number system works. It is a 10-digit code. I was so sure I was gonna finish today. I might just like save for now so I have time to get ready to leave. Oh dear. that is 2. Is that 8? Oh golly. And then I can stay up all night trying to figure out how Riveny's numbers work. Okay. Save. Yes. Okay. I think I'm gonna call it here. I need to get ready and stuff. So I guess we'll be back tomorrow to finish Riven? Play our last 20 minutes or whatever? Alright. I know, I'm bummed. I was so ready to finish today. I was all hyped up. Alright, well. So, I should be back tomorrow, usual time, 3 o'clock Eastern. We're gonna finish this dadgum game. Yep. I know, we're just a little too tight because we have to be at a family event in like a few minutes. Yeah. Hi, Luciation. Yeah. So, until next time, thank y'all so much for watching. It's not that side of the family. I'm sorry. Okay. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'm so glad that you were able to spend this time with me, and I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, everybody.